What is up, guys? So, I've been playing some Tomb Raider and other PS1 games. Um, to be honest, this game I never got too far in. Can't remember the last time I played it. 2 was the one I grew up playing, but I was like, you know what? If I play this, I'll play a new one. And it's like the menus are about the same as in the second one. Or they didn't really change much. Let me go ahead and get this shindig started. The first one starts off in that impossible area with the tiger, so let's see how this one starts off. Okay, I think I remember this now. PlayStation. I know, I just felt like playing some PlayStation. This is the next requested PlayStation game. The Genesis one that I wrote down, I'm definitely going to play that. That's an RPG though, so I want to get through one of those other RPGs before I start that. Because it's that game. With RPGs, I feel like I can beat those. Dun, 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 dun. Shit. She just shut that door. She's not wearing any pants. It's cold outside. Nah, I figure I'll play this one until I get frustrated with it for a bit. Okay, just this. Okay. That's what happens when I turn on the analog support. I believe the second one has analog support. Strafe right, strafe left, camera up. Yeah, the backup. It's funny, that's the same as in the second one. Triangle takes out your guns. And one good thing is you have infinite ammo in this game. I always thought that was nice. With the pistol, I think when you get the shotgun or the machine gun, I think there was ammo on those. I'm trying to remember how I jumped. It's square. It's always square. Okay, she wants to go there now. No, not sideways. Yes, but forward. Oh, the controls in this game. How I do not miss them. Oh my god. Oh wow. There we go. Oh, she does auto aim. Auto aim comes in handy. I never thought I'd be streaming Tomb Raider, I gotta be honest. But that's what gaming requests are for. They make things interesting and they mix things up. Gotta mix it up. Gotta mix it up. Well, I'm never getting back up there. I look down. You know what? I think I played this one on a Pizza Hut demo disc, is where I played this one. I may be off on that. That may have been 2 as well. Switch. Okay, cool. She just walked up that part. Go over there. That's bamboo. Shoot it. Okay. Shoot it. Oh, come on. I think I gotta be on the right place where it wants me to be. Let's try over here. I think you have to hold down. So you jump and then you hold down the jump button, I'm pretty sure. No, you hold down square and X. So I did remember that. Atmospheric. Exploring the tombs. So you can go up there and around. That's where I'm gonna want to. That's where I'm gonna want to go. Oh no. That's cool that I can shoot when I'm aiming the camera down, I will say that. I gotta be careful though, because I will just die if I fall off this cliff. It's funny how much of a hoopla was made over this game. And literally, this is the most I remember 1 and 2 is like fighting tigers and stuff. Fighting Italian guys. Drowning. So I can go across there. What's over here? Nah, I figured it would be a good time to, since I got all the PlayStation stuff working too, I was like, you know what? It's a good time to get all this going. I did decide to go PS2 just because some of these discs, I don't know, about 100%. I didn't feel like going through that frustrating nightmare of disk freezing loading. I would be interested though to pop in the PS1 real quick and just compare the graphics just to see the differences. See, that looks like I'm gonna die down there. Also, there's a bear. Yeah, that's one thing I wouldn't advise kids to do is shoot random animals. Like, hey, I'm gonna go into a temple, and I'm gonna shoot this bear. Probably not a wise idea. This is archaeology, folks. Archaeology 101. Belongs in a museum. All right. I think I could make this jump. Well, I was gonna say I'm fucked now. Oh. Damn. Old school. Old school indeed. No, but you go through it faster the next time because you know, like, okay. It is square. I pressed square. Okay. That just makes me more mad than anything. I was like, did I press the wrong button to jump? I was like, no. I pressed the right button to jump. I just didn't jump. Now, was there anything else down here? I never went over here. I don't think there is, but also, do I have like a? Okay, I just have a compass and pistols. The great archaeologist Laura Croft. Her compass and pencils. Hold on. Yeah, that forward jump, that was not something easily achieved back in the day. At least not for me. I mean, shit, I think I was in middle school when I was playing early PS1 games. I'm still building a chronology of all that stuff just for myself. Just so I could be like, oh no, this was the year that I got this or the year that I played this. Just so I know. It's really silly. It's really silly thing. but it's for just for me, because I feel like I forget so much stuff. Let's jump down there. She can actually fall pretty far. Activate the switch. Come on. Thank you. Okay. So you had square and then square and X at the same time while holding up to pull yourself up. And I'm not even going down there. I probably don't have to shoot those guys. Oh, now I'm going down there because I fell. Whoa. The artifact. Examine the artifact. Examine the 2D artifact in this 3D world. Oh. Examine it in hell. Alright. It's crazy how little music is in this game. Also, hold on. I'm gonna drink some of my soda here. I'm really gonna have to get a new coffee maker and just make sure I take better care of my teeth when I get coffee. The thing is, coffee just breaks my teeth down so quickly. Everything else is like way slower. I feel like oh, I have time to fix things. Coffee's just like, oh, you drank a cup of coffee? I'd be in pain. No, I pressed square. I pressed square again. Wait. I mean, I guess she has automatic pistols. I was gonna say, in real life, you do not want to be shooting no bear. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a trap. Oh no, it just brought me back here. So. I'm up. No, yeah, the newer games in the franchise are pretty cool. The last few games, they're pretty decent. To be honest, like texture wise and stuff, 1 and 2 are pretty good, like graphically. Ugh. So she jumped that time, but I didn't make it. I climb these vines? No. I don't have any health packs either. But that's the way it goes. It's all about just being able to make that jump. Oh, there's a health pack right there. Okay, well I'm gonna use that. Hey, what's up, Boat? How you doing, buddy? How you doing, Boat? I was doing that almost shoot, but don't quite shoot. It's hard to do that though. Just trying to make this jump. I'm doing pretty good. I slept, watched the first 4 or 5 I think first 5 episodes of Stranger Things. I'm gonna watch the other 2 tomorrow. I woke up, I realized it was a holiday. I got up all early and I was like, oh, the VR headset will be in today. It's like, no, it's Memorial Day. I was like, motherfucker. But then I remember, I don't know, I got a bunch of stuff to do tomorrow. Gotta pay rent and all that jazz. Maybe I'll get some ice cream. No, I just figured I'd play some PS1 games. Prinny requested this one, and I was like, I haven't played this game in a while. Thank you, sir. Oh, Shnikes, I made it. Get the blue crystal. Yes, save the game. Oh man, I was that close to the save point last time. That's literally where I died a couple times. That's shitty. Okay, thank God. I thought there was another cliff there for some reason. Okay, so I just got stairs. Yeah, graphically at the time, like, I mean, I had 2, but graphically these games look fantastic. It was just a control thing. I don't know. I had enough fun just like jumping around her house and 2 though, so you could just like walk. It's like an obstacle course or whatever. Yeah, I think I don't know. I think most people had 1 or 2. Oh shit, what's my health at? I'm gonna save that for a bit. Trying to gauge when to use health packs is a very... So that grabbing onto the edge thing, like, that's just muscle memory. Like, I remember spending hours being like, how come she doesn't grab the ledge? And then, like, reading the manual and being like, oh, I'm an idiot. No, it's just because I was like, oh man, like I said, I had to have been like 12 or 13 when I played this game. Hey, what's up, pretty? How you doing, buddy? Oh no, did it close the door already? Yes, it did. Well, let me find the best way up here, I guess. Can I just climb up like that? And it's probably what I'm gonna have to do. Oh my god, you know the controls too. I told you, man, I played too. That was one of my first PS1 games. How you doing tonight? No, no, I've talked about the frustration of learning the controls of this game. Oh no, it's gonna go up so fast. I'm gonna be screwed. Hold on. See if I can do it. Oof. No, in 2, I spent the first like few days playing that game just stuck at the first screen, just like trying to figure out how to climb the cliff or whatever. Oh god. No, it's still taking a little while to like get used to everything. I feel bad because I recommend this to a few people and they didn't like the controls. So I feel... Oh no, you're fine. It's 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 definitely a game where you have to learn the controls though. It's not it's not easy by any standards. Oh god. Those rocks go further down? Alright, fuck it. I think this is where I'm supposed to go anyways. I don't think we can go up. Go down there. Oh, is that another med kit? Wait, how much health do I have? Oh, I still have enough health. No, that wasn't a med kit. That was one of these fucking things. Just looked like a med kit from far away. No, it reminds me of Resident Evil 2 as well. I mean, so yes, I will talk a lot of shit about the controls in this game, but the first PlayStation game I ever played was Resident Evil 2 for like 2 seconds. Well, that or Final Fantasy 7. I don't remember timeline-wise, but anyways, the first time I played Resident Evil, I literally just died over and over and over again. I think for about an hour. And those zombies, I didn't know I couldn't figure out the tank controls, so... Wait a second. Let's go over here. Remember to hold X and 4 to climb up still. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The woes of not being able to climb up stuff. Oh. I think I can make this jump. know, I always make it look funny because then I jump afterwards. Oh. Wrong button. Oh. I know where that door's at. Hopefully that's not timed. If it's timed, I feel bad. "13 kills, 3 pickups, 0 of 3 secrets." Wonder which secrets I missed. Oh yeah, saving it. Level 2. To be fair, the swimming parts will probably still whoop my ass. My mind's no work, no good. The swimming parts. Oh. There's a lot of vicious animals in here. I guess they don't have any food to eat, so they're just trapped in this temple. I wonder how they got in here. I hate these little mid-range jumps. Because I have to, like, jump, do the jump forward jump thing. Again, that's more so there's just this era in gaming, though. It was the push forward in gaming. Not everyone was ready to go, but it definitely was happening. I wonder if I could find a small med pack first. I don't want to use the large one yet. I should have. What I should have done at the beginning is run to a spot to shoot those guys. But when I tried that with the bear, it was better just to fight him. Because when I tried to run to a spot and then shoot him, like, I ended up just died. Oh, here we go. Water part. Let's see if I can... Oh, no. No. That bear was literally just there to waste my ammo. Well, there's feeding troughs. There's wooden feeding troughs and hay. So somebody's like living down here, feeding these bears. Trying to trick me. Oh, I can get up there. Hold on. Climbing. Okay, thankfully that there's another health pack up here. That's nice. Some of them. Also, it's nice not to take like extreme fall damage too. Walking is very important. Oh yeah. It's R1. I keep hitting it, so I'm so used to playing Resident Evil that I keep hitting it to try to steady my aim when I'm shooting. If you walk, you won't walk off cliffs. Oh, okay. I see. Interesting. That's good to know. I'm gonna make sure I explore the rest of this area, I guess. So you can walk to the edge, back step, you always be in the front. That's a good point. That's a good point. Oh, there's a thing here. Hold on.
No.
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 You gotta love that. She doesn't tell you why. She just says no. 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 Oh. No, I just want to explore all the area before I go in the water. Because I know water be one of those things that I don't know. It's gonna suck. No, it is good to actually going through these games, so I should have kept I had like pristine type copies. Um I kinda kept this one's like the back of it is from it's Electronic Boutique in Chula Vista, California. It has like a receipt from oh god, the date is covered up by a sticker. I can't tell the date. But it's well preserved. It's like the ink is like I don't know, I just thought it was interesting. So I know my copy of Tomb Raider came all the way from Cali. Secrets. There was a hole. Oh shit, I'm sorry. I guess I could just look in the hole. That's gotta be a trap. There's no way. I don't wanna walk in there. It's a trap. Okay, so it's square. Okay. Camera angle again. So that's gonna fall down. Nice, I made it. I guess I just go down now, huh? Walking can help with the precision to pick stuff up too. That's a good point. I should probably do that more often. Okay, so she can only push it a little bit at a time. I mean, it makes sense. It's a heavy ass block. No. Oh no. Did I trap myself? Okay. Sorry, I got a little too gun happy there. There we go. Save point. Seems how I do. Alright. Bum bum bum. Yeah, it's kind of funny with all these PS1 64 games, stuff like that, because this was the era of gaming of like when I was like, I'd say like my impressionable years, my teenage years, you know. So it always brings me back to that time of hours upon hours of playing games. Um, okay. Well, that was nice. There was a health and a save point. What was I gonna say? But it's always it's just like a mystical time in gaming for me because it you know when you're a little kid you don't really get to buy too many games like for me like you know Super Nintendo Genesis those games were all like given to me pretty much or I traded for them way later on. Um, like at the store you get to choose a couple times on like cheaper game or something, but the PS1 was really the first era where it was like okay, you know, it's your birthday, you got 20 bucks or something, and you can get a PlayStation game. You're just like, about 20 or 30 bucks. That was the great thing about this era too, is the games are so much fucking cheaper. That didn't last long though, right? I guess not all the games were cheaper, but okay, so I gotta figure out so it's square to swim. Oh, also if you guys have there's a show called oh shit. Spaced? It's a British show. Oh my god. No, 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 no. Get oxygen. Where's the oxygen? Up here, probably. Looks like there's some light. Can you get oxygen up there? Oh no. It's trapped. Oh, there's a switch. Hit the switch. Don't die. Barely. But in that show, he's always playing like Resident Evil 2 or he's playing Tomb Raider. This part where he's thinking about his girlfriend breaking up with him. He just keeps killing her. He just keeps drowning her over and over again. It's funny. That's probably one of my favorite, like, as I say, British shows, but favorite shows, like, altogether. It's comedy-wise. Alright. Well, I thought the water was the next part of the level, so... In fact, I'm gonna rewatch that show in the next couple days, because it's pretty short. It's like 10 episodes or something like that. Well, no. Now I just have to figure out where to go. Yeah, and I have the newer ones because my little sister was playing through those. I mostly just watched her play those because I don't know, remember what I was playing at the time. But I was like, ah, she's already playing. I'll just watch her play it.
No.
No. Okay, so I have to find a key of some sort. It might be in the water too. There might be another direction to go. That's where I came from. Yep. That's what we're doing. We're going back in the water. Back into the water. Okay. But I know the controls a little better now, so maybe we can find which direction to go in. Oh, here we go. This doesn't look like a death trap at all. No, 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 no. Climb up. Okay. So it looks like those statues would have like shot stuff at me. And they might still shoot stuff at me. I'm gonna go over here. Let's see what's over here. Well, they didn't shoot stuff at me. Okay, so that's just like a safe zone. What about... I guess I'm headed in the same direction I was before. Oh, you know what? That's fine. Because then I can explore that room some more. You didn't think about that. Oh my god, I just went in a circle. Okay, so it's not as confusing as it was back then, I have to say. My poor little my poor little 2D platformer brain. It was hard for it to comprehend how to like walk in a third dimension. But it's not that hard after playing so many other 3D titles. Um shit. There's probably another door over here or something. Some more oxygen. Okay, so the path going down, that that is where I came from. Obviously that other room is the room where I get healed, or where the oxygen gets refilled. It looked like there was something on the far wall behind me, but I'm gonna try to refill my oxygen before I go over there. No, 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 not up here. Yeah, there's something right there. I blow that up. I blow that up? Does she have dynamite? I don't think I picked up dynamite, did I? I have a compass, pistols, medkits. I have 3 medkits, that's awesome. Alright. So it's basically saying there's another room with water that leads to there. I went up there. I know, I should probably just look it up. To be honest, this is probably where I would have just been like, where do I go? Where do I go? Alright. But it's an adventure. I don't look it up. I was doing so good. Alright. I'll give it a couple more minutes. If I can't find it in a couple more minutes, I will check. Don't tell me no. It's funny, as a teenage boy, I'd always get like super uncomfortable playing this. I'd be like, And I'm just like, oh, it's a game. As a little kid, I was like, oh my god, it's a girl in a video game. I was pretty stupid back then. Dude. How did I not pick that up earlier? I can't even find that path up where I was before. I don't even know how I got up to that part. That's probably what it is. I probably have to go up there. This is a pretty nice little area though. It's not killing you so much. I mean, there are some things that kill you. I feel like it gave you a lot of health packs. Actually more health packs than 2. But you're more so just like, oh, what do I like secrets? We go. Those bags. It's like that skeleton guy. I know it was up here where I jumped across. Was it up here? Oh, I guess it wasn't. You know, I got a couple more minutes. I must admit defeat. Let's try. I'm gonna walk down here. Let's say I thought that was a trap, but oh, okay. And you gotta love how super dark parts of the screen are in these PS1 games sometimes. Oh, it's gotta be something up there though. Hmm. Oh, I was pressing square every time I press square. I'm just testing the square button. Oh, can I just climb up there? Oh, okay. No, the forward square jump is the thing I have the hardest time with. There we go. No, now she does it. I don't need her to. Do the goddamn jump. I feel like an old school like circus performer. I'm just like, do the jump, do the jump. The lion's just gonna like attack me. Oh, why won't she do the jump at that part up there? Maybe I have to be standing in like a specific spot. I'm standing in the wrong spot. I'm either too close or I'm too far away. Let's try the backup block. And then no, because then I hit the ceiling. But at least she jumped forward. Now I'll try a block that's one step further than that jump. Make sure I'm all the way backed up. Oh, she will just walk over surfaces like that. Okay, that's good to know. That time I pressed triangle. That was completely my fault that time. No, no, no. I will say though, I got because I was curious, you know, I've been playing the Super Nintendo, some Sega Saturn. Because I kind of set the settings when I was playing Super Nintendo to match the TV. I gotta say, I think I got it. I think I finally got the graphics card or the input uh, capture card settings 100%, just like my screen, which is awesome. I thought it might be slightly different on like the PS1 or something, but oh, that's got to be it. It's got to be that jump. Should I try the sideways jumping? Maybe I'll try. Cause that's just that skull room that I got in. God knows how I got in there earlier. Oh, okay. And I jumped and I got the thing. I guess I could check down there. See if there's like a something on the ground over here, maybe. And then I pushed the block. And then I climbed on the block to climb up. But maybe there's something else down here. Golden idol. Take the golden idol. There you go. There's your prize. Oh, she actually did pick it up. Awesome. Will she pick up these pots? These pots are as important to archaeology as the golden idol. Okay. What's this? Oh, okay. Now I just feel like an idiot. So basically earlier, I went to the exact room I was supposed to go to, and then I just didn't understand. I literally just climbed up this block and left. Like I didn't get that I could pick up those items. That's my fault. I was just like, oh, I could climb up now. Oh, can I take this thing too? I know where that key goes though, so we're fine. Figured it out all on my own. Now I'm gonna use a small med pack. Ugh. I just have to go where she was telling me no at. The golden idol. Come on. Thanks, man. We didn't. I just have to figure out how to get out of here. Alright, so there's more water I can go down. And it looks like that's what I'm going to be doing. Oh, I see. Well, that's nice of them. They're like, we know this jumps hard, we're gonna put some water down there. That's thoughtful of them. I actually feel like this game is way more thoughtful than the second game. To be completely honest. Also, we get some more music, which is nice. Music's actually been pretty good when it's kicked in. It says no more music for you. Found where you were supposed to go, but now you must be trapped on this jump. Sweet. Sweet. Jump. Oh. There's two jumps like that. Alright, I see what's going on. Trying to test me. I thought that red thing was a wolf. Red step. Yes. Sweet. Oh. And then what's this? Shotgun shells? Okay. I thought it was dynamite for a second, but shotgun shells definitely makes more sense. Oh. Oh, okay. This is all the way at the top of the thingy. Yeah, really generous with the health kits so far. I mean, I'm not complaining. That's good. Hopefully the second level is as generous too. Yeah, the first game was like I don't know what's the freaking game was just there's parts with enemies where you the second level where you're fighting those guys, you just like shoot them and shoot them and shoot them and shoot them and it's like does nothing. Oh no, I messed it up. Oh, can I even do it now? Hopefully I can still do this. Hopefully it's not a restart moment. I'm thinking it might be a restart moment. Hold on. Okay. Oh, well, I guess I'll see if I can go in that third door. If I can't, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to restart it because that sucks. Wait, could I? Hold on, I might be able to get up here. Oh man, it's off just enough. Oh, she did it. There we go. The floor is gonna. Um, this other this other floor part's gonna fall through though. Okay. Get it. It was cool the first time. No, I'm just joking. Okay, so that's basically if you jump and then press X as your... No! You fool! You're tricked by bats. Yes, I just called myself a fool. You foolish fool. Or maybe it's just when she's climbing up on that high of a platform, maybe. Yeah, it's just all these platforms she's gonna do that on. She's an acrobat. I guess you'd have to be kind of acrobatic to be climbing in stone temples. No, I just have to. I have to be more precise. Is all. It's definitely an early PS1 game. It wants me to be like super, super accurate with everything. Which is kind of funny because in later, so like I would argue in like the 360 PS3 days, it kind of gets to the point where um you're just like jumping and running and jumping and like everything is just smooth. Everything's so smooth, like you almost never fall down or anything. Everything's so like stuff like this would be like second nature. You just be like run, jump, run, jump. And like you just get up surfaces so easily. Okay, so there was another doorway down there, but I ain't messing with that. Just gonna get the switch and get out of here. Sweet. And a save point. Oh boy. City of Lisabombo. What the hell? Current position. Hopefully I'm loading the right thing. Thank God. Alright, I guess I'm gonna use the camera again. So I might be able to slide down on this part. I mean, really, I could just go back down where I came from, but I'm lazy and I'm lazy and I want to slide down, alright? The way it is. It's a very satisfying crack. Crack. Alright. I'm just gonna walk back down. The opposite direction. Um Should adjust this for you guys a little bit. Her waist is so skinny. Alright. I fell into the water. Cool. So I went left, I went right, and now I get to go to the middle. I guess I saved it, so fuck it. Just running. Oh. be fair, I wasn't expecting guillotines. Alright. So now would be a good time to practice how to roll forward. I know how to roll left and right. Well, that's the back. So that's the turnaround. And in fact, it'd be a good time to actually look in the instruction booklet. Which would also suck as a kid if for some reason you didn't have the instruction booklet and all you had was the game. Which did happen. Forward roll. Okay. No, so the forward roll does make her face the opposite direction. But I may need to do the forward roll. Oh, I guess either that or just walk. Or just run normally. But just like... just be more cautious, basically. Okay. Again, super grateful that it put a save point right there. Go. Uh-huh. Alright. Don't drop me in the water. Alright, cool. Well, that opened that way. No question. I guess there's going to be another switch that opens that door, though. That opens the panel in front of it. I am just double checking, making sure I didn't lose nothing. Alright, let's try this direction. No, that is where I fell down. So there's just nothing in the other direction? Alright. So how do I open this gate? Can I push it? No. Oh, there we go. That definitely helps. A walkway. So that turned the guillotines off, but it didn't open the gates. Still, it did something. Oh, where do I go? Here? No. Down here? Okay. What are those? Oh, for the Uzi. Hey, what's up, Crow Kaka? How you doing? Oh yeah, I grew up with Tomb Raider 2. The game's hard as shit. No. No, I'm giving the series another chance, thanks to a good friend of the stream who's saying I should requested me to play it. Yeah, this is one. Dude, but if you haven't played uh one is fantastic. I'm having a really good time playing this so far. Um go. I guess I could try to go on the other side to climb up. There's probably another thingy over there. Gotta open the gates. It almost feels like I could push that wall, but I am curious now, though, playing this on PS1. I kind of want to play the Sega Saturn version, just for myself, just to compare them. And, okay, so there was a switch I hit that stopped the blades. Um, then I fell down over here. Got Uzi clips. Maybe I have to jump across here somehow. I don't know if I can make it across there, though. Seems like a pretty far shot. Hmm. Sorry, I keep getting caught on the wall. What's this over here? It's nothing? Okay. Looks like something, but I guess it's nothing. I know there's nothing over there. There's just a hole. Maybe I should jump more in the middle. It seems like she hit her head on the ceiling. Damn it. Oh well. Maybe it wanted me to fall in the water, because I don't think I went this direction before. Oh, does this lead on the other side? Okay. I see. Alright. Come on. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hold on. That was the door. This other side is the door that I opened with the idol. 29 kills, 10 pickups, 2 of 3 secrets, but I did take almost an hour though. Still 2 of 3 secrets, that's pretty good. Running water. Water scares me in this game. Just from the second one. Yeah, I think this is the first time I've gotten as far as I have in the first one. I think I got to the... Last time I got to the, I think it was that room with the dogs in it, I think. Sweet. Okay. So this is where the water flows down anyways. Let me check on the other side of that waterfall. Just want to see what's up there. Good old pot of gold, right? No, I know that's a leprechaun. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. Okay, so if I just press up X, nothing else, she does just climb over the surface. That's interesting. Goddamn wolves. It's a game. Trying to kill me. Oh, whoa. Have to climb up. Okay then. Well, there has to be something down there. There's wolves. Unless I can get back up here. Oh god, the jumping backwards. Okay. Let's say I remember that from 2. Jumping on the slope and sliding backwards and then the tiger killing me over and over again. Fucking tiger. First person Tomb Raider. It's true. Actually, should I go up here? Yeah, I did. Uh-oh. That's gotta be where you have to go. That's neat that it has that little section with the waterfall, though. Oh. Just like getting stuck on the wall there. Alright. Jumpity jump. No? I know, I gotta start using R1 more to line myself up and actually walk in a position. Oh, I jumped way too early there. This is just my fault for being stupid too, because I keep just falling down. I might need to go smoke. That might be it. I might just need to calm my nerves and just like go a little slower, you know. Take it a little slower. kind of want to make this jump first. Because I know I can make it, you know what I mean? There we go. Now, it's also nice because I fixed this PS2. I went through hell getting a PS2 that worked. Oh my god. Well, there's no fight now. Once you fall in the river, just let yourself go, I guess. Nice. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go do that. This is this jump is this jump is infuriating me. But it's bringing back to those days. It's like, oh, damn it. It is really fun playing this again, though. I didn't think I would have. You know, it's funny too because I didn't think I would have this much fun replaying these games when I thought about it. I mean, I played two more than anything. This one I barely played. The controls are pretty much the same as in two, though. But yeah, no, it's a pleasant surprise for sure. But I think I just love the PS1 though. Like a lot of the stuff about like the games on the PS1 and the. Oh my god. I didn't realize that was another jump. That's my fault. On that note, let me get back up here and pause it. Then I'm gonna take a break. I like it. Oh, okay. So I love that she turns like dark green in the water. It's like a shading, like a texture shading. It makes sense though underwater, right? It's like when you're in the water, everything changes. The lighting changes, I should say. One last quick try. Nope. I'll be back in a second. Don't. It's like not PS2. Dun dun dun. No, no. Okay. Barely made that jump. Okay. So I just have to be more careful here. I just gotta position myself just right. Okay. Yeah, I really gotta just use the walk more than anything. Let's do this. Oh, catch the edge. I'm just like being super cautious. Camera. Camera. Yeah, that was something on these early PS1 games, getting used to using the camera button, which was nice. There was some PS1 games that didn't have a camera button. It's kind of the precursor to the right analog stick camera, which did make things like a hell of a lot more useful. Oh, sweet. I don't like the looks of that wall. Is it spiders? Or, hold on. Okay.
No.
You gonna say no on all of them?
No. No.
Oh. Oh, maybe it's down here, though. It's gotta be down here. Just gonna walk. You got medieval. Well, technically, so I don't own that game, but I do. I have recently figured out how to burn PS1 games, so yes, I have the ability to play medieval. How you doing, Mingle? The remasters on PS4. Oh, I gotcha. I usually when I stream on the original consoles. Now sometimes I'll do PS2 for PS1 games, mainly just if the disc is scratched. Like this game is a little older, and I wanna ensure that I'm not having to like reload the game or whatever over and over again. Shit. Is there something up there? it's not. I'm gonna walk to the edge. And then I'm gonna try to do the camera. I guess I should fall down over there. So that way I don't die. Now, eventually I plan on playing through a lot of PS1 games. This is definitely a console that I fell in love with. Well, that I grew up with. So I grew up with the Super Nintendo and the PlayStation. Those ones kind of just stuck in my claws. And then weirdly enough, I do nowadays have a lot of PS2 games. I did play PS2 back and forth, but I had an Xbox. So it's kind of a weird trip in that way, going from different consoles. Is there something over here on the ground? No, it's just brown. Alright. That is something on these early PS1 games. Sometimes the items will seem like the textures will kind of blend into the background. Gotta find those gears. Alright, what about down here? Okay. I'm telling you, one of those spots is gonna be like a trap later. One of them is for sure. She jumps pretty damn high. Oh. Is there a spot up there? Maybe I come down there from somewhere else. No. Actually surprised I didn't take fall damage there. No. It looks like just part of the rock. It's interesting though, because I went down the river and I didn't see any gears. I started going basically in the opposite direction. Oh. Dude, anytime my wallpaper changes, like I'm always like, what's going on with the computer screen? Like it feels like there's something like messing up on there. Can I move these gears? Maybe I just have to move the gears that are already on the wall. No? There's got to be some gears somewhere, though, that I'm missing. Oh, maybe I could shoot that gate. No, you know what? Those gears probably lift the gate, is probably what it is. Hmm. Where am I supposed to go? Yeah, I'll look for the gears for a couple more minutes. If I don't find the gears, I might switch it up to some croc. Yeah, the gears have got to be like down here somewhere, or like down where these wolves were that I killed. Maybe over here? I'm gonna start to check weird spots just to see. Dun dun dun. This is back before there was an arrow or a golden trail telling you exactly where to go every 2 seconds. Follow the trail. Yeah, it's worth checking. Look like there's anything up there though. Yeah, the good thing is when you click on that, and I have a lot of med packs, which is awesome. No, when you click on the Like on the wheel when she was just, or on the gear, uh, like the post where you put the gear, and she's like, no. Like, that's actually good because then you know, like, you don't have to, like, check your inventory, like, 9 times to see, like, oh, do I have, like, something that'll fit in there? Still, hopefully I didn't, like, miss something or, like, mess something up. Can I get up there? Maybe there's something up here. Definitely looks promising. Oh, there is stuff up here. Medical kit. Med pack. This just leads back down, I'm pretty sure. Sweet. No, I guess it isn't. I guess I'm in another room now. Was not expecting a Velociraptor. Oh my god, I thought that plant was another dinosaur for a second. Oh shit. No, no, no. Alright, I wasted my shotgun, but I killed the T-Rex. I have to say that was worth it in terms of goddamn T-Rexes. Alright, it looks like there's a bunch of different cliffs and stuff over here. I just want to explore all this ground area before I start. Before I start climbing up, though. Damn it, I really should go back, go to all those little nooks and crannies now. Oh, cool, save point. That looks like really like fractured and messed up, but I'll take it. Let's take it. Hold on, I'm gonna get a drink too. Oh god. Damn. That's a lot of fall damage. Goddamn velociraptors. Which there might as well be, right? It's a video game. You know? Oh man. Oh, well, maybe all these little passages were just if you were too scared of the dinosaurs in the middle. They're just like little spots. Yeah, I guess I better just go for where I was at. Wait, where did I come from? I came from there. Over here. Darkness? Darkness. Alright. I guess it's another save point. Can you get up there? Probably somewhere else, I imagine. Try swimming. There's got to be something down there. It is lit up pretty good. Oh, here we go. Nice. Now the thing is, do I need 3 gears, or does it want me to put a gear at a specific spot? So do I keep searching and searching and searching? Or... is there 3 spots because I have to put it on a specific pedestal or whatever? Oh, it's a heart. I think I saw another save point through the wall over here. That's kind of funny. It means there's another passage somewhere. Yeah, I guess I'll try to put that gear on. Uh-oh. We have to go like right here. No? Oh, there. As I fall to my death. Man, I hope it's only 1 gear. If it's 3 of them, I don't even know. It's 3 of them, I totally messed up. Wasted a bunch of time. It feels like it's only 1 though. Just from the structure of everything. Oh boy. Let's do this. Some water. Hold on. I knew it a second. The second I jumped, I knew I jumped too early. Oh boy. Here we go again with the jumps. Oh, I got this. I just have to be more cautious. There we go. That time she didn't jump at all. No, it's all good. I'm making progress. Making progress. I get like a weird feeling in my stomach. She didn't jump on that one. What's up, Fantasy Star? How you doing, buddy? She did not jump on that one. Second jump is kicking my ass. Oh, that's good. Hopefully you slept good. I slept earlier during the day, and then I woke up and I basically started playing some Tomb Raider. It was a request from Vinny. Or Prinny, not Vinny. God damn it. Oh, sweet. Barely. Barely, but I did it. Okay, now this one, I just have to walk. And apparently hit the wall. I'm just going all the way back down. Still a bit tired, but okay. Oh, well, hopefully you wake up a bit. Get some good caffeine in you. I'm probably gonna eat some ravioli when I get off, and something that's not fast food to put in my system. Been eating a lot of burgers and stuff lately. But I've been trying to like spread it out in moderation and like I don't know. Okay, first jumpy down. Second jumpy to go. Okay. Oh. It just sucks because I got all the way up there before, but I didn't have the gear, so now I gotta go all the way back up there again. Oh, I'll get it though. These late night jumps. Late night, early 3D platforming. Gotta say this game aged pretty good though. I did not think it aged good, but I had not actually seriously played it in a while. I still think the first one is better than the second one. I will say that. Sweet. Okay, now I'm gonna walk backwards. There you go. Oof. Barely, barely, barely. The reboot series is probably my favorite game series. Oh, that's good. They're pretty fun. I was watching my little sister play them. She's having a good time playing them, and I was having a good time enjoying somebody. Anytime my younger siblings enjoy a game, I'm like, oh, check. Sometimes it's fun to just watch somebody, you know. Going back to this, it's like brings me back to my PS1 roots. Just playing PS1 games for hours on end. Okay, so I have one cog. Let's see if that is where I'm supposed to put it. No, apparently I'm supposed to find 3 of them. Well, that's good to know.
No.
Oh, jeez. I wonder where the other ones are then. I wonder if there's any down here that I can get. No? Well, that answers my question of do I need 1 cog or all 3 cogs? So, definitely need all 3 cogs. Definitely, definitely. They've got to be in that other room, though. Because before I found that other dinosaur room, I searched all these rooms pretty thoroughly. Okay. There we go. Yeah, just running into the dinosaurs, I was just like, yeah, this game's badass. There's dinosaurs. I know something that small shouldn't get me so excited, but it did. Totally did. Okay. Oh, back flipping off the walls. Okay. I don't think... Yeah, because that's the furthest I can go out. Yeah. I don't think I can go up there. I think that's just like a little cubby hole. So, like, when you freak out, you can be like, oh my god, jump up there and, like, shoot those guys or whatever. Hmm. Just gotta do a better job of searching is all. Yeah, let's go up here. The T-Rex died in the wall. Fell in the wall. I don't think there's anything over there anyways. Oh no, he's obstructing me. Been playing anything else? Grandia 1 on the Sega Saturn. Mystic Arc on the Super Nintendo and the beta of Evolutionika, yeah. You're not weird, pretty. There's something very, like, nostalgic and, I don't know. I guess nostalgic would be the right word about it. Finally got back to PS4 Spider-Man. You never beat that game. That one's pretty fun. I never beat it either. I think we got, like, halfway through and stopped playing it. We figured out about the photo mode, and then we took a bunch of photos, and then just, like, web slinged around the city. Yeah, I kind of know what you mean. Modern games definitely have a different feel to them, for sure. I gotta find this other cog. Been spamming your Twitter with pics. Nice. Oh, yeah. No. I kind of know what you mean. I always found it a bit frustrating myself. But I guess I've already put myself... I put myself through the ringer years ago, so... But it wasn't... I guess it wasn't as hard to step in and kind of do what I needed to do. Okay, I got the one across the bridge. So there's one under the waterfall. Okay. As you said that, I think that's right where I was at. It's kind of funny. So I got the one at the temple that was all the way on the other side of the Oh, I gotcha. Go back. Hold on. Oh, I see, I see, I see. No, the other one was tricky like that too. Oh, cool. I can just climb up here. There we go. That's 2. One under the water. So the one under the water, I think, was the one I got. Across the bridge. Hold on. Well, it was across. Oh my god, there's a goddamn moth in here. So if you guys see a moth flying around, it annoy the crap out of me since I... The only thing with lights on in the house right now. Well, that's 2 of them. Oh, you know what? I never climbed up this way. I wonder what's... I wonder if there's something up there. Oh. Okay. Yeah, and this place was where I got the first one. It's like in this little temple area. Down here. That's where I got the first one. So 1, 2... I think I know which bridge you're talking about. There's a bridge over here. It connects across. Oh yeah, because I tried to jump across the bridge. I gotcha. So I just had to find another way over the bridge. Unless I can make that jump. So I tried to make that jump initially. I couldn't make it. Okay, then man, sorry to cut it short, but I'm gonna get off here. Game a little. Oh, it's all good. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully your gaming goes good. That coffee sits well and everything. I'll try to jump across this bridge. Alright, so last time I did not make it across the bridge. Well, there you go. So there was one hidden, and then one that I tried to get to earlier, and I couldn't get to. Man, I really hope that VR headset comes in tomorrow, so I can play Skyrim. Wahahaha. No, I just want to see what it looks like with the updated resolution. And for me, updated hurts because I had a production or a prototype model that I already put away. I had the box for it and everything. Definitely think that thing will go up in price eventually. If I had the extra money, I'd buy like 100 of those. Not because they're good, but I just think people will look back fondly on them. No. Alright, I know I'm supposed to. I like doing that sometimes. Just gotta hold on. Probably if I go over further. Really? Oh, I just wasn't pressing X at the right time. Ah, yak. Okay. Now I gotta do all this waterfall or the river jumps again. River jumps. River jumps. Goddamn river jumps. Should be a song about river jumps. Alright. Let's try this again. I don't know, maybe I'll eat and then take like a nice shower. I like taking showers in the middle of the night because no one else is up. But also, I don't know, you can just relax a little bit. No, these jumps they're those kind of jumps, you know? I'm breathing water, she's breathing water. Now, this actually does make me want to play 2 again for the simple fact that maybe I could actually beat that game now. I don't know. Then I will have beaten all 3 of the original PlayStation games that I first owned. Croc, Tomb Raider 2, and Final Fantasy 7. Although I think I borrowed Final Fantasy 7 from my friend for a while until I got a copy. I think my friend let me borrow it for like I mean, he had already beat the crap out of that game. I already watched him beat the crap out of that game. Or, like, played it at his house. And then, I never watched, like, the end of it. Oh, man. but I would watch like segments, mostly just at the beginning, stuff that I had already done. But okay, I just need to focus. Hold on. I gotta stretch. Oh. No, 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 no. Okay. Sweet. All right, and then this one, I just have to walkity walk. Oh, ooh, ooh. Get the tinglies in my the edges of my fingertips when I start doing jumps like that. No, 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 no. What are you doing? No, 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 no. Definitely not trying to do that. Okay. Oh. At least you can kind of just write it down. You really don't have to swim till the end. So. And also, I got the gears, so it's not a big deal. I know I've been up there before, so it's just a matter of time. Anything. Quick and dirty. Let's do it quick and dirty. Except for this part, because I kind of have to be in a specific... There we go. Specific spot so I don't hit the ceiling. Okay. Okay. Sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. The bridge. No. I actually saw the first Tomb Raider movie at the drive-in. Drive-in movie theater. It was a long time ago. Doesn't seem like that long ago, but it really was. Okay, then I could just jump down, right? I mean, I'm not going to. I'm going to go this way because this is where I'm supposed to go down. Yay, cut it off. Awesome. Now we go this way. Well, thanks to Prinny. Okay, there's a hole going down. Gonna run out of air soon. Sweet. Ooh, shotgun shells. Those will be useful if I have to fight another T-Rex. That was nice of the game. It gave me lots of ammo. I still have 3 mid packs. I'm gonna use this one. I have 4 shotgun shells. Oh no. I don't want to take damage. I forgot how to hang off the cliff though. I guess I didn't take that much damage, but still. I swear there's a way to like hang, there is like a way to like drop down hang, so that way you don't take damage. Oh my. Or I could just jump back to the section I was previously at. You know what? There's a little cave over there now that I can go through. That's good. At first I was like, no. Oh, 1 out of 5 secrets, and I took an hour and 15 minutes, so kind of shitty. Not the best. Yeah, you travel around the world a whole lot more, and two, the levels are more like you do this. The levels are still long, but um, you're just like this place, and then Italy, and then underwater submarine with Nazis or something. Okay, let's go down this way. Nope, rooster's stopping me. And they come to snuff the rooster. I probably should have done the turnaround. Oh no. Oh, okay. I thought it started me at the waterfall for a second. I was about to go crazy. Okay, so I did jump over it. It don't mean nothing because I can't do nothing. Okay, so the boulder blocks in their way. Another game should be like, Drets. Now I had to find another way out of here. Because I think she talked a whole lot more on the other one. Still sealed. That's still sealed, probably. Yeah, I wasted those med packs. I almost don't want to save it here. In fact, I'm not going to save it here. I'm going to save that save point. Because if I have to restart the level, I'd rather restart it with more med packs. Can I push this thing? No. Okay. Hmm. No. Again, who's throwing all these things down here? Are the dinosaurs eating the wolves? There's a lot of skeletons. Which makes me wonder how many people like went through here before. Push the block? Nope. Again, I'm kind of glad I didn't save it where I would have. I don't think there's a way out of here. I think this is a death trap room. It feels like a death trap room. Alright. Yeah, I think I just have to restart the level. Unless I can push this. Oh, I can push it. Okay. Oh, she has to pull it. Okay. Never mind, I feel stupid now. She wants to pull it instead of push it. That's what it is. No. So I have to pull it. Then I have to walk down. Maybe I could just jump. There we go. I can push it this way. One thing's for sure, this is a long-ass temple. Yay! Medical kit. How much health do I have? Not a lot. Sure, now I'll save it. It's fine. Now that I've actually done something, anything. Still trying to warm up from the fan. Okay. Can I climb up here? Don't want to fall on the spikes that are dripping with blood. Oh, maybe I can climb up here. That's where I came from. But there was a path. I'm gonna try this door too. As I say, there's a path leading out of here though. That there we go. It's right here. Alright, I guess this is gonna take me up here. This thingy. Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. Oh. Can I hit the switch again? Wait, where the hell does it move to then? Hmm. No, you've got it. I've got to hit the switch. There's no way. It's way too far away. That at least gets it over there. There could be another switch. somewhere. I'm not seeing. Oof. No, I think I could make that jump. Just have to make it just right. All right. It's not as funny the second time. The 14th time is definitely not as funny as a whole. Your eyes start bulging out of your sockets. Start stabbing yourself. Stabbing yourself in the side like, damn it, I could make it. Make it, damn it. Oof. Yeah, I gotta get better at that. That's that right there, those little turny things, those are like the, yeah, especially with the guns out. That's how you're supposed to play this game. Hmm. Oh, you know what? I'm stupid. What am I even doing? Oh, never mind. I think I'm just getting exhausted, that's all. Turning into an old man. Old man fever. Alright, guys. I'm gonna stop it there because I think my mind is just not working properly right now. I had fun though. I had a lot of fun playing this game tonight. I was not expecting that. And I'm probably gonna go back to some Grandia or some maybe finish off Illusion of Gaia tomorrow night. But I'm not 100%. Well, one of those, and then Mystic Arc as well. I do want to keep playing this though, because I'm having a lot of fun. I might on my free time pop in the Sega Saturn. Uh, you know, I have like a burnt disk of it, and just kind of compare the two on my own, just to. I'm just really curious which one of them like controls and looks better. But anyways, you guys take it easy. Thanks for hanging out. It has been a really fun night. And I will see you guys tomorrow.